And ketogenic diets done properly can be great for people. The problem is if you do it wrong, you can really mess it up.
Yeah.
I tried it once and I basically got psoriasis. I thought my scalp was going to fall off. I was like sloughing off all this. And then I stopped and I was taking the liquid ketones. And then all of a sudden I felt better again. But I was told that I just did it wrong.
Yes.
That's right. So I think there's a right way and a wrong way, and you have to get it right.
Definitely. And so I've experimented quite a bit with keto to see how my body feels and doing it the right way and following all the instructions. There's definitely a huge difference that, like, for example, one of the things I discovered, everyone always said this, but I tried this recently over the past year, is I started drinking when I don't feel great, if I'm fasting, bone broth, chicken bone broth.
Oh, yeah.
And for some reason, like magically, it could be, this is the other thing, the mind, I don't know, but it makes me feel really good.
Oh, well, it could be the salt. So, I mean, neurons, the action potential of neurons, as you know, is sodium's rushing into the cell. You need enough extracellular sodium in order for your brain and nervous system to function. And so salt, I mean, unless people have hypertension, salt is great. There was an article in Science Magazine about a decade ago about how salt had been demonized. And unless people have hypertension, provided you drink enough water, salt is great. You need sodium, magnesium, and potassium to function and for your nerve cells to work. I mean, people who overdrink water and don't consume enough electrolyte die. Now, hydration is really important. I know David's really into hydration. He's mentioned that a few times. I mean, hydrating properly is key. And so you definitely want to make sure that you're drinking enough water and getting enough electrolytes. We should have actually talked about that at the beginning, because that's going to keep your nervous system functioning well. And a lot of people, they'll get shaky or jittery and when they're fasting, and they'll think they need sugar. Yeah. And if they just put some salt in some water, they feel fine.
And like the other stuff, potassium, magnesium, whatever the other electrolytes are. But
those three. So I mean, salt. Yeah, magnesium's good before sleep. Salt. I mean, this is a vast space, and we're kind of talking about the overlap between neurochemicals, hormones, and nutrition. And it's a fascinating space, and it's one that the academic community has gems within the textbooks. It hasn't really made it into the public sphere yet. And I think that's because people get so caught up in the, are you vegan or are you carnivore? And there's a vast space in between too that people can explore. Like, I'm not a competitive athlete, so I eat meat and I also eat vegetables and I eat fruits, and it's just about timing them. But I tend to eat carbohydrates when I want to be sleepy. I eat them at night. And everyone said that's the worst thing. You can't do that. You sleep great after eating a big bowl of pasta, I'll tell you.